The first step to creating a blog is to sign up for an account on WordPress.com, and that's what we're going to be doing in this lesson. If you already have a WordPress.com account, you can skip this lesson, or you might want to watch it just to review what you've done. So to get started, you want to go to the WordPress.com website, which is what I've already loaded here in Firefox. On this homepage here, you should see a Sign Up Now button, very big. If you already have a WordPress.com account, you might already be logged in, so you won't see this. But we're going to click the Sign Up Now button. And what that does is it gives us a form to fill out that we can set up a user account by entering a username and a password. You have to enter that twice and put in your email address. So we're going to be creating this blog for a school. It's called Springfield Elementary. So we're going to try to set up a username of Springfield. So I'm going to type that in. And we need to put in a password. It's got to include text and numbers or symbols. They won't just take plain old text. So we're going to be pretty creative here. I'm just going to put in test 123. And you have to put that same password in both boxes. It's telling me here that my password strength is good, which isn't as good as best, but it's good enough for our purposes here. Now you have to put in your email address, and you have to put in a real address that you can check. And you need to scroll down maybe and see where it says, I have read and agreed to the fascinating terms of service. If you want to read those terms of service, you would just click this link. I'm not going to read it right now. You might want to do that on your own. I'm going to click on that checkbox. And then you've got two options here. Give me a blog, which is what we want. And that's going to use your username.wordpress.com. Or if you want to just be a contributor on someone else's blog, you can just have a plain old username without a blog. But we want a blog, so we'll have the Give Me a Blog thing turned on. I'm going to click Next. So what it's telling us here is that the Springfield has already been used, which doesn't really surprise me because Springfield is a pretty common name. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to change this so instead of it being Springfield, it's going to be Springfield K6. You need to have just letters and numbers only, no dashes or any other special characters. So hopefully that'll work. I'm going to scroll down here and click Next. And it's thinking about it. So what it's telling me now is that my blog domain name is going to be springfieldk6.wordpress.com, and that's where people are going to be able to find my blog. And they've given me a title here called Springfield K6's Weblog, which really isn't what we want. So we can change this here. I'm going to change that to be Springfield Elementary. I'm going to tell it that the language we're using here is English because that's the language that we're blogging in. And you have an option here for privacy, whether you'd like your blog to appear in search engines, which is always a good idea if you want a lot of visitors to come to your blog. If you want a more private blog and not really have it appear in search engines, you would turn that checkbox off. We're going to leave that turned on here. I'm going to click Sign Up. Now what's happening is that they've sent me an email message to the email address I provided, and that email message is going to have some information I need to activate my account. And it says here that it should arrive within 30 minutes. In the meantime, what you can do is you could set up your profile for your blog. And that's going to include things like your first and last name. So I'll just put my information in here. I'm just pressing Tab to go from field to field here. And then you could type a little bio about yourself. I'm going to actually leave this part blank for right now and click Save Profile. So now I'm still waiting to see if I can activate my account. So I'm going to go to Gmail right now. I created a little button up here in my toolbar to go to Gmail quickly, and hopefully it's there. There it is. So I'm going to click the link to look at the message, and it's telling me that I need to click this link here. It says WordPress.com, activate with this weird number. I'm going to click that. And what that's doing, it's thinking about it. And it's bringing up my account, and it's telling me that my account is now active. So I'm all set to go. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to click the login button to log into my new account. So that basically covers how you could set up a WordPress.com account for a new blog. We're at the login screen now. I'll show you how to log in to your WordPress.com account from this screen and also from the WordPress.com homepage in another video.